Did you know you could convince your mind to create matter or real things? For example, you can convince your mind to build muscle, to get lean, to release weight without ever going into the gym. We call that the placebo effect. Your cells react to what you say and imagine. Title of this video today: tap into your subconscious mind this way. Let's talk a little bit about the power you possess. The fact that you can convince your mind and the body. See, the thing about the mind and the body, they're like this. They work on very good harmonious balance. One will know what the other wants, the other will know what the other wants, and they communicate back and forth. And all of this is done through a powerful part of you called your subconscious or the unconscious mind. Think about that. Think about how powerful that is, man. That you can do a lot of stuff. You can change your appearance. You can bring physical reality. You can change the physical reality, all by expressing your subconscious. Now look, there's a lot of stuff out there about how the subconscious mind works. I've done quite a few videos on the subconscious mind, but this one I want to kind of tailor it down to two things that you can do right now that will start you on a trajectory to impress your subconscious mind. And these two things are very crucial because, you know, look guys, look at me. I am a living proof or evidence that you can manifest or create whatever you want. Remember, I've won the lottery. I've done it over and over. I've manifested great stuff. You see my car, I manifested this car. There's so much you can do, and I'm a living proof of that. So you can see someone that, okay, he's done it or they've done it. Well, you know, I've done it. And that should encourage and inspire you to know that, man, if Mark can do it, I can do it. So what is Mark doing? So you know the secret to why I do all these things and I get these things is because I'm really, really good at impressing and targeting my subconscious mind. I've developed an expertise at doing this, and I want to share it with you. I want to share some of the stuff I do. Two things I primarily do every single day, and I want to share with you my one mantra that I do every day for the subconscious. And you can do this mantra, and when you start this mantra, it is going to shift your life energetically in a huge pattern. You're going to see huge changes once you put this in. Now remember how the subconscious works. Your subconscious is a question answer generator, right? Your subconscious likes to do. It's a do mind. So keep that in mind. When you're going to target the subconscious, you want to do things that will make it do stuff. Keep that in mind. The conscious mind is a more analytical, rational, organizational mind. It likes to organize, it likes to analyze. The unconscious is the guy that does the does. So here's what you should do. The first thing that I started to do was I became very, very good at visualizing. Images is the most powerful way to impress your subconscious. So let's get that out of the way. I'm very good at that. Second most powerful one is your language. So let's get right to it. I'll share with you the mantra. This is the mantra you can say every day that will shift your subconscious mind. Here it is. You say, why do I deserve everything I'm desiring? Why am I deserving of everything I'm desiring? Why do I deserve everything I'm desiring? Once you start to implement that, you will see a huge shift in subconscious. Because remember, your subconscious is the powerhouse of your beliefs. What is a belief? Do you know what a belief is? All a belief is a thought that you run over and over and it becomes a belief. You can create any belief in your subconscious. You can create a thought as long as you think it over and over. Boom! It's going to be right into the subconscious mind. It's actually going to create a very, very high, powerful frequency that the subconscious mind now will start to accept. Okay? The next thing I got very good at to impress my subconscious mind, and you can, I got very, very good at repeating stuff. Like a Groundhog Day. Every day, every night, I repeat what I wanted my subconscious to hear. Okay? Let's go to the image part. So now we see we tapped into two ways to target or impress your subconscious mind that way. The next way I became very excellent at images in my head, man. I started to see Mark, the 3D Mark in my head. And I started to put things around the 3D Mark in my head. Because here's something, and I said this before. Did you know that the cells in your body are controlled by the subconscious mind? So when you see something in your head, like you, or an image of you, or anything in your head, your cells have the only reference point to believe that's reality. They can't see anything else except what you put in there. And no, it gets even more trippy than that. Not only they see what you put in your head, but the minute you start to repeat it and build a belief, what is a belief? A thought that you repeat over and over. Once you build that belief, your cells will start to activate and create it based on your subconscious mind. The power of your imagination. The imagination, guys, you hear it all the time. Your imagination builds the world. That's the secret. So the two things that I do very well at, and I want you to get good at them, is to visualize and to speak out your spoken words in the question. Those will impress and target your subconscious repeatedly, though. Look, if you aren't good at visualizing, why don't you get pictures and look at the pictures like this? Look at the pictures. And you get a quick image in your head. Anything that you can impress to show an image. For those with aphantasia, you can write down and it'll impress your unconscious or your subconscious mind. That's why I manifested what I manifested. Is because I tapped into what's called the God mind, the universal mind that leads to anything. But you know that one mantra, if you just say that one mantra every day, you know, why do I deserve everything I'm desiring? Your unconscious mind now will start to look for proof and evidence to show you that you deserve it, based on the contrary, that you're living a life that you don't deserve it. If you do that repetitively, it will start to take that form, and it's going to look and make sure you get everything that you've been deserving. Now, where do you get these things about what you're deserving? Your imagination, right? What you've been thinking about. That's where the repetition comes in. So those are three things I got really good at. Repeating, the visualizing, and speaking out aloud. Because I know those three components are the most powerful way to target my subconscious. Yeah, I use subliminals, they're powerful. But you know, the subconscious mind loves live action. When I'm in it, when you're in the environment, when you're in the moment, it really loves that stuff because it loves to be in the present. So when I'm speaking out aloud, I'm in that moment. When I'm using my imagination, I'm in that moment. When I'm repeating something, I'm taking an action, it loves that moment. Because everything I'm doing, I'm in that moment. And my subconscious loves that. It's going to eat it up. And when it eats it up, it's going to put it out to me, and my reality is going to show that stuff. Look, you know why some people, all right, look, there's some people out there, and you may look at them, you may be smarter than them, you may be more intelligent than them, and you may have more intellect, you may be doing a lot, but these people may have more money than you. They may have what they want. You say to yourself, damn, man, I'm smarter, I'm da-da-da. How come they're getting what they want? Because these people are really good at impressing their minds, because they may keep thinking about it. They don't, and some of them don't even know they're doing it. They may keep talking about to themselves. They may keep repeating something in their head, a vision in their head. See, I want to show you a point that the subconscious mind doesn't care about your educational level, how smart or non-smart. If someone knows to do this, they can tap into this world and create anything. So that means you can do it. You don't have to get a college degree. You don't have to go to university. You can be a regular person. Right now, you can see this video for the first time, and you can start this, and you can change your life, because it's so illogical, and that's great. The intellect mind is a different mind. The subconscious is the creative mind. It brings things into your reality. And That's what you want to start to put into practice. If you guys can do that, take a 30-day challenge, do it for 30 days, you're going to see great results in your life. You're going to be surprised at how fast this stuff works and how it changes in just 30 days of repeating this stuff, man. Just 30 days of repeating this stuff, guys. So that's what I want to leave you with. I want to just do this video to show you, because I'm getting a lot of questions. Mark, there's so much stuff about the subconscious. Can you pinpoint a way that you do it? Because there's so much information. I'm doing all this stuff. What do you do, Mark? Well, that's what I do. Those 3 things. And I just shared my mantra with you, and I do it every day, still today, and it never fails. And I want you to check this out. Did you know also that once your subconscious accepts a new program, it runs it automatically, independently of your ego? What does that mean? It means if you have in your subconscious program for wealth and feeling good, or wealth and confidence, or self-worth, or deserving, if you have that program, and if your ego is giving you like less confident, trying to make you feel bad, your subconscious will override your ego and make sure you always win, man. So what does that mean? People, it means you're virtually guaranteed never to fail. Your mind will always pick you back up, because once a program gets in, it's going to execute it with no judgment. That's a big secret I don't think a lot of people know about. They need to know that stuff. So you see how important it is for you to get this into your mind and to program it, because once it gets there, it's going to run, and you're going to be always, and that's going to build the consistency that you need to create in your life. So guys, there you have it. Apply these things and take the 30-day challenge and report back. Mark this video, use it, and you'll see reference point. Some of you may even see results in like days if you do this. There you go, guys. All right. Thank you.